what has come out of spring camp of note?
You know, just guys are working. You know, you got Rhett Lashley. He was talking to the media today after practice, was talking about the fact of really leaning into this quarterback competition. Well, not competition, but development time, just because you have everybody getting more reps than they otherwise would because Derek King is out, obviously. So Tyler Van Dyke getting the reps, you know, at the top of the rotation, he's getting tons of reps to develop. Jake Garcia as a true freshman, early enrollee, he's getting a lot of reps in time to develop. You even have a guy like Peyton Matoka, you know, and he's even, you know, getting a chance to shine and develop as he can and everything. So, yeah, just really taking that time to move forward. You know, there's lots of talk about guys maybe changing positions. Zach McLeod has already changed position from linebacker to defensive end, which is similar to what he was going to be asked to do as his career went on with Al Golden as the head coach, the coach that recruited him and everything. So making that move is positive. Jamal Carter, Canesville put out there that they were hearing that he's going to be moving down to striker, which is fine for me because either way, I think that him as a rotation player, not a starting foundational player on the defense, is the prudent move for him and for the defense moving forward at both positions. I mean, you know, at safety, you're going to have guys like Bubba Bolden, Gervin Hall, James Williams, Cam Kinchins, Brian Balaam, Avante Williams, you know, they're going to be towards the top of your rotation. At striker, you got Gilbert Frierson and Keontre Smith. So it's, you know, going to be interesting for Amari Carter to find a way on the field or some time to get snaps because I think that all of those players that I listed are more proficient at their given positions than he. Rhett Lashley also talked about finding a #1 running back, redeploying the carries in a different kind of a way this year. I tweeted it out when I saw it, and I'll say it here. Donald Chaney. That's, I mean, I just think that he's just head and shoulders over. And again, that's not saying that Cam Harris is bad. He's not. He's very talented. I'm not saying Jalen Knighton is bad. He's not. He's very talented. I think that Donald Chaney Jr. is head and shoulders above both of those guys. So, I mean, you got some things like that. You got the little clips of video coming out of practice, people decrying the performance of certain players on the roster. Obviously, just little snippets and clips and things like that. But, you know, just moving forward towards I believe the second scrimmage is tomorrow night. So, yeah, moving towards that.
We've got Cam Underwood on the line from the State of the U. So take advantage because ultimately you guys know what the deal is. You know that he brings it and you guys ultimately produce the show. So if you leave your comments, your questions, anything else in the live chat, I will get it to Cam and answer it myself if it applies. You mentioned the quarterback competition development, Van Dyke and Garcia. Those are the two guys that most people are focusing on because they appear to be the future. Are they similar in style?
They both have big arms. I think that Jake is more mobile than Tyler, but Tyler's not a statue either. Right now, I think that you're really going to see Tyler Van Dyke push the ball down the field more. I know that Jake Garcia had big numbers from that first scrimmage. He did have a pass that was, you know, nice and vertical, but he also did have a swing pass to Xavier Restrepo where Restrepo caught that ball at like either -1 from the line or like 1 forward, but then took it 80. So you're going to get a whole lot of run after catch on that one, not a deep throw. But yeah, you know, I just think that they both can improve in their accuracy. They both do have the ability to manipulate the pocket. I think it's, again, Jake Garcia is a little bit more athletic in that kind of a way, but both of them have really, really, really incredible arm talent, which is good because you can't just nickel and dime everybody. You know, you're going to have to push that ball vertically. And if we, you know, as the Miami Hurricanes have the kind of talent on the roster, specifically in the wide receiver room, like we should, then, you know, pushing the ball vertically is the thing that we should be looking to do. And then obviously when we have the kind of dynamic tight ends that we do every single year, that's going to be part of the vertical passing game as well. Neither one of those guys is really a huge part of the run game, the QB run. Like Derek King is not going to be the same with either one of those guys. But, you know, I think that if you play, you know, man free and everybody's turning their back to them, if they step up a little bit, they can get some yardage. So, yeah, they are going to be a little bit similar. I think that, you know, with Tyler Van Dyke being second-year true freshman, whatever you want to call it, one full year in the system because he came in as early enrollee last year. The game is just a little bit slower for him than is Jake Garcia. It's still fast for 13 right now, just because he was playing high school ball, this fall. So, it's still that same thing like we talked about with every quarterback when they get up to this level, whether it's N'Kosi Perry, Jaron Williams, Kyle Wright, any of the quarterbacks, in our room or other rooms, you think, okay, well, that's a throw that I can make. And then all of a sudden that linebacker or safety is flashing in that window in a way that is not the same, even playing major college or high school football in Southern California or in Georgia. So just getting a hold of that and everything. But Jake Garcia is doing very, very well. His foot is healed. He was held back a little bit in the first couple of days of camp, of spring camp, just to make sure that was all the way healed so he can move around and things like that. But, yeah, they're similar but not the same, if that makes sense.